Alright, so this is my old progression. It's interesting because I actually had this progression for like 5 years. And when I first started out, just like anybody, you seek out knowledge and you find different people and then you start to trust certain individuals. And so I came up with this. Came up with the 1000 Kingstone, came up with the 3000 Naniwa, came up with the Norton Combination 48000. I came up with the Naniwa 12,000. I came up with the Chinese Blues, probably got 15,000. Then I have the Suero 20K. Now, there's nothing wrong with any of these stones. This 1000 grit has got a lot of life left in it, and it's great. It's a great stone. It's a fast cutter. Doesn't leave any really seriously deep scratch marks in it. The 3000 as compared to the 4000, I always thought that this was more of a 4000 grit or 5000 grit even, because of how smooth it was. And so I always had this conflict of like, what should I, just eliminate this and just stay with this or whatever it was. It's kind of a controversial thing there. And this is the most controversial stone that I got, the Norton Combo, 4-8 Combo. People say, oh, it leaves microchips in your edge. Or at least one guy said that to me. And I don't glass my razor at every opportunity, especially if I know my razor. In fact, if I know my razor, you'll probably never see me glass it unless there's a situation like I hit a chip or something like that, because I know what my razor is going to do. I know what my stone's going to do. So, but this has always been a controversial one, and I don't know why. I think it's a great starter stone. And if you can see right here, I wore it down to a nub, and so I've been dying to replace these stones. So this is the 12,000 Naniwa, and it had a problem with warping. So I epoxied it to a piece of ceramic tile, and it stopped that problem right quick. I cracked it right here in the clamping process, but it's not in my way. And this is still a very good stone. So this is the Chinese Blue. It's about a 15,000 grit. I've used this for very long. I got so sick of honing on this little tiny stone though. Came with a worthless slurry stone, so I always use this one here. But it's a very good stone. I lap it. I lap it almost every time that I use it, just out of sheer principle, and it's never had a problem at all. Never been dished out, nothing. This one here is the 20,000 case Suero. Came in this really super nice box here. As you can see, came with this funky little cleaner thing that I don't know what they should have just left it out. But this stone here is interesting because I have used the SICK powder on it, drew my lines, used the SICK powder on it, and then got it all the lines off, and then came back with my 4000K Atoma diamond plate and drew the lines on there and took it down, and I'm always finding a belly, and I just don't understand that. Run under cold water where you're using it, but I can literally see right here scratch patterns like this, and there's no scratch here at all from the stone. So this is a curious thing for me. This is a really great finisher. That's all I gotta say. No matter what I have to go through, if this was my only finisher, then I would be happy. But you like to experiment, and you got a couple bucks and you want to do this and you want to do that, and so that's what you do. For example, now I'm looking for a JNAT. But I don't know who to trust. And some of these places went $300-$400. I seen a JNAT for like, what was it, $6,000. It's like, I'm not going to buy that. This one here is a Arkansas hard. This is a transitional stone that I just found on the cheap, and I lapped it. I started lapping it on my 400 diamond plate, and it was just too hard. I didn't want to ruin my diamond plate, so I went to the SICK powder, and then I finished it on my 12,000 grit diamond plate, and it's perfectly smooth. It's really super smooth to the touch. So I did a test, and I put a razor against it, and I used it as my finish stone, and it shaved well. Wasn't smooth like my Suero 20,000, but in a pinch it's fine. To a beginner it's fine. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that though. I think I might just make a pouch. Maybe I'll cut it in half or something and make a leather pouch and put it in my backpack or something like that. I don't know. So anyway, these are old dogs here, man. These are old dogs. 5 years, and I'll tell you, I did a lot of honing with these razors or with these stones, and I always did well with them. But so I'm going to be doing a honing video after this, maybe even tomorrow night, and I'm going to talk about some things that I've learned and some things that I've eliminated and added to my progression and to my my theory, and hopefully it'll help somebody. But it's really to replace the old 5-year-old honing video I did, and if you ever see it, the intro is me sitting there with a cowboy hat, and I'm talking, and I'm saying all this serious stuff, kind of making it sound like something. But I'm trying to sound like Rod Sterling is what I'm trying to do. But I steal that intro and I'm going to put that with my new to introduce my new honing video. So all right, let me put this stuff away and lay out my new progression, and we'll just go from there. Okay, and here it is. I just got this in the mail the other day. This is my Suero 1000, 3000. I haven't done anything with this yet. So, and then I traded off like the Norton 5K 5.8, whatever it was, for the Shapton 5.8s. So I got the two Shaptons here, and one of the best things about these stones is that they're synthetic, and any time that I put pencil on them and lapped them, they've always been perfectly true, and so that's really nice. They come with their own stand and everything, and they're not that expensive either, and they work very well. It took me a little bit to know how to use them, and in what instance I needed for example, I had a razor that was from setting the bevel up to the 8K, it just fought me all the way. So when I got on the 5K, I did 60 on each side, and I did 30 with some weight on it, and then 30 light, super light. Then I did 25 back and forth, right? Did the same thing on the 8K, and the razor responded very well. Here's the old 12K Naniwa, and here's my Caudicle. This is kind of a surprising stone because it feels really hard. But I dropped the slurry stone from about this far away, and it put a little chip in it. And it's also got a couple chips right here now from something I'm not even sure what it is. But it's all, it's of no consequence at all. It's got to be careful with them. I like to keep my stuff looking, the best as possible. A little crack like there bothers me, but something, it's not in the way at all. It's just not in the way at all. So okay, so Steve Davidson said that this thing will fizz like plop, plop, fizz, fizz. Oh, what a day it is. So we're going to just check it out. It is snowing like hell outside today. Let's add some more. It might be too much, but who cares? Here goes. 1,000, 3,000. First bath. First bath. Oh, look at that thing. Yep, plop, plop. I'll tell you something. My 20K Suero, because this is Suero right here. My 20K Suero doesn't even need soaking. It's a splash and go. So, this is going to be an interesting thing, and I really can't wait to hone. I think I'm going to hone. I think I'm going to kill the edge on my Fawn razor. It's 15/16 square tip Fawn razor. Beautiful razor. Always been an excellent shaver. It does need honed more often than anything else, though. I'll tell you that much. But it's sweet as still. Now, one thing for me. You get a stone like this that's going to soak up any water. Do not leave it any place cold. Like down here we'll get cold sometimes. I don't think it's cold enough to freeze. It never has been. But you don't want to take that chance, because this thing freezes is going to crack. So anyway, hope everyone's doing good tonight. I'm feeling much better. I'm going to pipe out some beef sticks tomorrow. I got it all ground up and the season's all mixed up. 13.5 pounds of beef, sirloin, and all these things, and all that. So I got to get some beef heart out and slice it up and dehydrate that for my dog tonight, and so he has something for tomorrow. But anyway, man, that's my problem. That's my gig. I want to tell you something. This is the Toma Blue. I don't really dig the pastes. I just don't, for two reasons. They're just, to me, you're kind of guessing on what kind of edge you're going to get. I mean, the video it says when is sharp, too sharp. That's when I use this. Put it on my face and I says, whoa, this is way too sharp. Also, whatever's in this is if you use it on your razor, then you need to kind of use a toothbrush and some soap and kind of wipe, clean it off, because you don't want any of this in the pores of your skin, I wouldn't imagine. So anyway, that's it, man. This is Guy Solis. Jugando cerveza, comiendo panocha, huh? Y'all take care. I'll see you another day. Tragando cerveza. Okay, I think I'm just gonna put this over here for now. Put all these back in the case. The new progression. Cool. I got to get some of this out for Manny.